Okay, hello everyone and welcome. This is about weather signs in the classroom. We have so many fun ideas to share with you tonight. Are you ready? Okay, so we are talking about weather. So there are different kinds of level in teaching weather. Tonight, we're going to be focused on the younger kids. All right, so this is to help them in learning and really implementing weather signs in the classroom. One of the first things we suggest is go ahead and set up your room with like a chart. So this is a fun one. You can have this right here, and this has a spinner here. You can put like a brad in the middle, and when you flick it, see what the weather is. And then you maybe could have like a bag of clothes. And if it's a sunny weather, see what they pick from the bag to use to match that type of weather. Okay. Or you can just use it in your classroom to look outside and see the weather. And then they can make the arrow touch where the weather is, like in here. Okay, so today in our area, it's rainy. So we're going to then take it over here and we're going to put it under rain. If y'all can see that, the rain. Okay, so what do we need for rain? Maybe you have in the bag an umbrella, something simple, one of the small ones, you know. So that's kind of one idea that's fun. Let me show you some more. The other thing we're going to do is you want to teach the vocabulary, and that can be done in like steps. If the kids are young, you might want to start slow and maybe one word each day and kind of build. It really depends on your kids and their level. So let's get started. We're going to look at this. So with our weather flashcards, we do have signs, we have icons, and we also have them in black and white as well as full color. So let's go on this one and try it. There we go. Let me look. We also have them with words, and so they can actually get help and without words if you're ready to see what they know. So here we go. Let's do this first one. We're looking at wind. Go like this with me. Go ahead and copy me, wind. Now, what's nice is that on these, we have QR codes so that you can hold your phone up to it and go see these signs. So you want to see that right there? If you want to take a picture of it or something, it's right there. And you can actually see, it'll take you over to another page where you can see all this signed. Okay, so the next one is this word, cold. Cold. It's like you're cold. Brr. Okay. And then we're going to have right here, forecast. All right, forecast. This is you're predicting the weather. So these are your eyes. You're predicting the weather. Okay, and we have hot, hot. Okay, there's the word for hot. And next is ice, ice. This is like the rain. It froze. Okay. And we have, again, we already talked about rain. The difference between rain and snow, do you see that? Snow comes down like this, kind of a light mixture. Snow. Now, if it's a blizzard, that would be different sign. But it's more like it's blowing sideways. Okay, sun. Um, Sun is signed different depending on where you live. We tend to sign this one because it's easy. It's easy to use with the kids with a C hand instead of circling and spraying the sunshine. But you decide which sign you want. All right, the next one would be you're looking at then again, these words right here is temperature, temperature, and that is temperature, just going up and down, right? So for these are again from ASLTeachingResources.com, and these supporting you in the classroom for working with children. And you probably can't find these things any other place, right? All right, so weather right here. And that's weather. It's the W hands going weather. There's also weather. So we do have another kind of flashcard set that looks a little different. They're like these. And we expand it out to add additional signs as well. Okay, so now we're looking at the wind. And that is like this. Could be windy like this, but that's the fun part. Now, for the kids, we are suggesting you can play like match games. You can hide these flashcards around, even on the walls, and you can sign one. You could stand there in the front of the room and sign this. Then all the kids got to go and walk over to that, maybe the wall chart. So if I sign rain, and I had this wall chart, okay? I had this on the wall. Then the kids would walk over there and be able to stand there and then sign rain. Just adding some fun to teaching the signs. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Give me one moment. Let me set this over here. And we'll move on to the next thing. Here we go. So one of the other things that you can post is that this is just like a chart, a summary chart. And this again is at ASLTeachingResources.com. You can get all of this. Just type in weather and see a variety. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So we have two different weather charts, this one, and then we have this one, depending on the look you want. Then we have one for them to color like this. Kind of fun. And let me put that up and show you other things you can use in the classroom. Okay, some of the actual lessons here that you can use with a kid is teaching them hot. So we're teaching them the word hot. So I'm going to ask them, I might even bring objects there to let them and put them on the table, just lay them out. So maybe I might have pictures or things that may be hot and things that are not hot. And then the kids would then need to go move them to the area where the sign, maybe the wall chart is on the table, like this. I'll show you. So you could have the word hot and cold, okay? Have that on the table. And then you either have pictures or you can have just real objects, okay? And you say, go put that on the right sign. So I might have a cup to represent like hot chocolate or something like that. I might bring in my iron so they can put it in the right place. I might have a picture and then let them do this. They might want to do this worksheet first and circle the words that match. Okay, let's move on. As I said, we do have different things to teach the kids sign language. So here is some right here. Let me look right here. Okay. Da-da-da. This one I like because you can change these. Can you see this? So these you would do like a Velcro, okay? And you can attach it and change it out depending on the weather. So the weather today is windy, it's cold, and it's spring, things like this. And each of them has a sign so you can remember the sign and help and lead you yourself. So if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm here to support you, okay? And these are some of the other flashcards I was explaining that we have that kind of have those together. This is what those look like. Again, you can go to ASLTeachingResources.com and you can just search weather and see these right here. And you could be able to teach from these too. I'll just give you a quick look at these so you can see what they look like. Here we even have like hurricane, different kinds of things. This is a different kind of storm. And you have the rainbow too on these, as you can see, and tornado, and then partly cloudy, all of these different icons and flashcards to help you teaching sign to be successful. Even if you don't know sign language, you can still go ahead and look at it and also notice the QR code to learn more signs and see it yourself. Okay, so let me come back here and show you the book again. So you're looking at the weather book that's on Amazon. You can take a picture to be able to find it again. So, and in this book, there's so many different lessons to teach the weather. Okay, I'm just going through it for you to see. Lots of good things. Some fables in there. And then we also have, again, I'm just going to let you know, we have the one on shapes as well. And we have other books on Amazon. You can just type in ASL Teaching Resources, any place, really. Okay, so what's next now? Here we go. I am looking at my charts here and seeing what we have. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Who likes dice? I'm sure the kids enjoy dice as well. So we do have the flashcards with the icons as well with dice and the words so they can play the games and match them as well. So it's kind of like this, and you just cut them out and you can make the dice yourself. And if you're really ready for this, some of the kids can, some might enjoy it with support, but you can do these as well. These are the unscramble the words. And this may be a good idea if you have these letters right here. Perhaps if the kids are younger, you can actually have them in just print them out or write them big on a piece of paper, like the word SUN, and mix them up. And then have the real word land there, right there. And then allow the kid to then, with the unscrambled word cards, let them move them to match the word you've already set up in the correct order, like that. Okay, so that's a really good idea to kind of like build confidence for the kids to start learning and recognizing the letters and how things are spelled related to weather. Okay, and this is if you're here for the older kids, we do have a more challenging one as well. All of this stuff. So all of these things can be used in the classroom for a variety of ages. Just opening up that creative mind and thinking, how would the kids best like to learn sign language with this? So these are just a few ideas to offer you. They can be used with pre-K. You just kind of tweak it a little bit. They can be used with even high school students. You just tweak it. So to give you one example, again, if I was working with, let's say, pre-K, I'm just going to randomly pick something here. So let's say we were doing, yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. So let's say we had those words right here. I may have them see if they can match the pictures. So I'm looking at the word cold, okay? So then I'm going to find maybe the flashcard right there and let the pre-K students match the pictures. That is an easy way to start matching the pictures to match. Now for the older students, what we would end up doing here is maybe someone kind of secretly look at it and then they see it. Okay, and then they're going to finger spell the word, and the other students have to use a receptive to guess what's being signed. Okay, and so here is an example. Okay, one more time. And then if they still don't know, you can then sign it. Okay, and you could even have like a competition where they're lined up and they have to run to that bell and ring it to be able to answer. Okay, you can be creative in these ideas. We do have like we encourage you to set up your your weather area on your wall so that every morning you review the weather with the kids and let the students lead it. Let them go look out the window and see what the weather is, stand there and sign it back to the other students. Okay, so if they sign it and they say, outside is hot and it's sun, and then the other student there at the board can then pick the right picture or whatever you set up and move it over to that area. Okay, and then the whole class can also copy sign at the same time. So they're learning together. So again, I encourage you to set up that classroom with your weather on the wall to review every day. Okay, so I hope that kind of helped giving you ideas. Again, here is the book you can go check out on Amazon for the weather book. You also have many of these resources at ASLTeachingResources.com. And I encourage you to go see what is it like for membership, because we actually give you money to go shopping. It's kind of cool and never seen it on other websites.